What's the temperature in the Bourbon Room?
A Bourbon Room temperature in your CNET smart home is at 66 degrees Fahrenheit.
If you're already familiar,
you may have a smart thermostat in your home or know someone who does. It's an example of the emerging Internet of Things. And now entire cities are scaling up as well. Next month, representatives from San Diego will be speaking at a worldwide Smart Cities Expo in Barcelona. I took a trip to San Diego to find out what the future has in store. With a skyline that rises above the bay and a border that stretches along more than 20 miles of the Pacific Ocean, San Diego's natural beauty is apparent. But that didn't stop the city from giving itself a high-tech makeover.
It's an electric vehicle.
One of the driving forces behind the city's plans is Deputy Chief Operating Officer David Graham. We spoke in a Fred, the ride-sharing service that's free everywhere downtown. How has San Diego changed over the last few years?
Well, you know, it's long been known as a tourist town, as a military town, but now it's a hub of innovation. We are driving past co-working spaces and software companies. Some of the smartest people in the world are coming here.
3 years ago, facing an annual budget deficit, the city began to replace its streetlights with LEDs. Graham says the light bulbs saved the city $2.4 million in energy costs and illuminated a future of endless possibilities.
That was really the change for us. When we realized that San Diego could be efficient, green, and also save money at the same time, if we just look to the technology providers and the smart people in our city to help with problem solving.
Graham's goal has been to make San Diego the largest smart city network in the U.S. People hear smart city, and I don't know if they know what that means.
Well, for San Diego, it means the use of data and technology to improve decision making and create better lives for people.
San Diego is in the process of installing Current by GE smart sensors in 4,200 of the city's streetlights.
We just installed one of the City IQ nodes, and that is the optical, auditory, and environmental sensor. And in fact,
3 sensors in each light.
3 sensors in one with a cellular connection just like your cell phones. So the device status is good, it's up and running.
It's part of the city's climate action plan to increase mobility and lower emissions.
So what you're looking at here is one of our adaptive traffic signal systems.
Duncan Hughes is San Diego's senior traffic engineer.
The adaptive signals are the smartest signals you can get. They exchange information and they change the signal timing on a second-by-second basis.
So can the traffic signals and the streetlights work together in any ways?
Yeah, so that's kind of the long-term vision.
According to Maxim Pechersky, the city's chief data officer, the upgraded streetlights are able to count pedestrians, cars, even monitor climate conditions like temperature and humidity.
Streetlights are awesome, and they're a great data source, right? So are a bunch of our other databases. And really, it's about making something work better and more efficient, and I think that's what being a smart city is all about.
How much is technology factoring into a way to improve urban life?
I think it's a huge part of the conversation. Again,
Laura Bliss is a staff writer for CityLab, a website that reports on cities of the future.
In 2018, the smart cities industry was worth $81 billion. So there's big money out there and a lot of conversation happening between public and private.
Smart cities can be found across the country. 2 years ago, Columbus, Ohio beat out 6 other cities to win the Department of Transportation's first Smart City Challenge, earning $50 million to improve mobility and sustainability. The city of Atlanta has installed smart sensors along its North Avenue corridor, and the city is one of 93 municipalities around the country using ShotSpotter. The application allows sensors to detect gunfire in real time, connects to 911, and alerts police patrol cars. And Toronto is working with Sidewalk Labs, a sister company of Google, on an ambitious project to build a 12-acre smart city neighborhood from the ground up. The company says the data it collects will be used to improve public life. But last week, a key advisor resigned from the project because of concerns over how that personal data will be protected.
And the promises are
typically dystopias. Think of the bleak lives of city dwellers in Blade Runner, Metropolis, or the Caves of Steel. Recent projections show that by 2050, 2/3 of the global population will live in cities, which makes it imperative that our future cities aren't vast urban hellscapes, but are instead smart urban centers with a dash of sci-fi, devices, roads, and lampposts all talking to each other. making life in cities safer and smoother. And this transformation is already beginning. A smart city is a place where items around town are connected. Streets, buildings, personal devices, cars, power grids, all sending data back and forth, passively working together to improve the community. Imagine public buses that trigger sensors in the roads, providing a real-time ETA. Streetlights that dim or brighten depending on foot traffic. Stoplights warning of an accident ahead. At the core, a smart city needs two things: sensors to collect data, and the connectivity to send and receive it. Some cities were early on the connectivity part, like Barcelona, which has had fiber optic cables embedded below its streets for more than 30 years. Other regions, like in the US, have been slower on network infrastructure, but they're catching up. Meanwhile, sensors have become smaller, cheaper, and more powerful, giving rise to the Internet of Things. It's no wonder that the number of connected devices jumped to 8.4 billion in 2017, an increase of 1/3 in a single year. With these two major technological pieces in place, slots around the globe are launching large-scale smart city projects. In Barcelona, sensor-embedded parking spots connect with an app that directs drivers to available spaces. Street lamps brighten automatically, and they're part of Barcelona's Wi-Fi network, providing free internet access across the city. Similar smart city projects are underway in cities like Stockholm, Amsterdam, Copenhagen, and Columbus, Ohio. Some focusing on energy usage, others on safety or public transportation, but all hoping to make life in cities that much better.
Or some science fiction future. They're here, and they're driving a manufacturing revival that's creating jobs and making American factories stronger. Manufacturing today looks very different than it did 50, 20, or even 5 years ago. Shop floors are being transformed in what's being called the Fourth Industrial Revolution. In 2018, about 38,000 industrial robots were installed in U.S. manufacturing facilities, up 15% from the previous year, marking 10 straight years of growth in robotic usage. Robots offer precision, speed, and repeatability. They make production faster, more flexible, and more efficient. They can reduce waste and costs, and now they're more widely available to small manufacturers. Rapid research and development have given rise to a new generation of industrial robots. They're more easily programmable. They have intuitive user interfaces, and they're equipped with sensors that allow them to better navigate the shop floor. Even with small production volumes and high product mixes, these collaborative robots are quickly programmed for different tasks. They safely work side by side with human coworkers and assist with monotonous, unpleasant, or dangerous tasks, which further improves the manufacturing workplace experience. In manufacturing, the competition is global and it's fierce. To win, you need to constantly optimize your processes and always remain ready to adopt new growth-accelerating technologies. Robotics is no longer a thing of the future. It's here today, and it can help.
Facebook's Artificial Intelligence Lab, or rather Meta, has announced the development of several tactile technologies that will give robots the real sense of touch. It turns out that the company is not going to go completely into the virtual space and is engaging in smart robotics as well. The most interesting novelty was a universal and inexpensive sensitive skin for robotics called Reskin. The aim of the development is to add a sense of touch to artificial intelligence, in addition to the already available vision and hearing. The open-source Reskin is a deformable elastomer with embedded magnetic particles. When it's deformed in any way, the surrounding magnetic signal changes. The development uses a self-monitoring learning algorithm that helps automatically calibrate the sensor, which makes it versatile and also allows data to be exchanged between sensors and systems. Reskin can also be integrated with other sensors to collect visual, audio, and sensory data outside the lab and in unstructured environments. Combining multi-model datasets will help robots and artificial intelligence build physically realistic models of the world around them, as well as using redundancy for self-learning. This new sensory skin is also cheap to produce. It is between 2 and 3 millimeters thick and can be used for more than 50,000 interactions. The company also introduced the Digit Touch sensor, which is based on its vision rather than touch. An array of LEDs illuminate the soft pad of the finger on the inside. When the robot's finger presses on something with texture, it's imprinted on the inside, which is noticed by the changing angles of the LED's lighting on the pad. A camera in the finger captures this change on video, resulting in a detailed image of what's being squeezed by the finger pad. This development is not new, but rather smaller, more durable, and closer to the actual production models. Facebook is shutting down its facial recognition program and will delete facial scan data from more than 1 billion users. The company attributed the decision to public concerns and regulatory uncertainty about the identification technology itself. The technology allowed Facebook to analyze photos and videos of you with your image to create a unique digital pattern and then find you in any other photos and videos. The feature worked for about 1/3 of all Facebook users, but it will become unavailable this month.
Hello? Anyone here? I'd like to rent a maid.
Yes? You have an appointment? And your credentials?
Credentials?
Madam, you can't expect to get our maids without references. We must be sure they go to happy homes.
But my mother told me.
Good enough. Any reference from any mother is all we need. Now, how big is your home?
We have 3 bedrooms.
Ooh, a slum clearance project. So then you'll want to see our basic economy model from Great Britain. Oh, Agnes.
Hip hip, rather. Tea is served.
You notice the very broad A. This model was only used on weekends by an old English teacher, a Mr. Chips.
I'm, afraid not.
Thank you, Agnes.
Pip pip, chin up, cheerio. Pip pip, chin up, cheerio.
Then we have a fun runabout we import from France. Blanche, honey.
Oh, hello, chérie, hello.
This is Blanche Cobb.
Bonjour, mademoiselle, bonjour.
Look at that suspension. Cheek, isn't she?
Very cheeky.
And look, the engine. It's in the rear, where an engine belongs.
Thanks, but, no.
Allez, Blanche. That's all.
Au revoir, au revoir, au revoir.
You mean that's all?
Well, we do have one old demonstrator model with a lot of mileage. Rosie!
Coming, sir. Here I am, sir. Yes, sir.
The old girl's still eager, isn't she? But of course, very Homely.
I may be homely, Buster, but I'm S-M-A-R-T smart.
Thought we weren't home, huh? You thought wrong. It's a good try, though.
What? Thank you. All right, I'm in.
Do it!
Peace, family, peace, family, peace, family, peace. This your boy, Red Dad, Blue Dad, a.k.a. Financial Freedom Fighter, a.k.a. Time Clock Smasher. Peace, family, peace, family, peace. Shout out to all my new subscribers, man. Shout out to all my new listeners. Shout out to all the communities I'm part of, all the crypto communities. This your boy, Red Dad, Blue Dad, man. I want to give thanks to everybody, man. Today, man, I'm going to be talking about, this is part 2 of XRT RWS. This is the smart factories, the smart cities, the smart everything, family. Smart everything. I'm talking about like going from smart manufacturing to smart digital citizens, open data, smart health, smart farming, smart grid, smart building, but yet and smart transportation, but yet and still we have a dumb government. So what they're trying to do now is get your government up to being smart. So we already know how that goes. For decades they're talking about the Federal Reserve, which is our central bank, been talking about. They've been working on a digital currency, family. So you got to get out with the old, which is yesterday, come in today, which is what we see, and hello to tomorrow. Okay, family. But before I go into this part two, bullish on XRT Robonomics family, I got to get my disclosure. I'm not a financial advisor nor investment advisor. Anything I say towards investments, anything I say towards all that crap, family, don't hold it against me. But you should learn how to pimp your money simply stupid, family, anyway. It's better than saving your money in the bank, man. You already know from them banks to gangsters, man. So, this part two, man, I showed you guys, in the beginning, I showed you kind of like what a smart city is. You got to understand about the sensors, about everything interacting with each other, family. The sensors, all that. The data, all that, family. All that is, and also what make these things work is that every network has to be integrated. Okay, and Robonomics is that technology that integrates with the Internet of Things, these devices. Okay, and that's why that second part of it that we have to learn about is two things that I'm going to teach you guys about today. Because I already did a deep dive on this, family. So I'm just going to teach you about two things about this is, and I'm going to show you what it is. One of them that I'm going to teach you that Robonomics is known for. Okay, it's going to be known for the CPS system. Okay, that's the cyber physical system. Okay, this is where it makes Robonomics. That makes it different from every other thing that connects it. And I'm going to explain to you how deep that is. Okay, let's just go to a deeper definition of it. Then we're going to come back to this. Cyber physical system. CPS systems is what Robonomics is known for. Okay, it's the cyber physical system. Intelligent system is a computer system with the mechanism controlled or monitored by computer-based algorithm. Okay, now examples of a CPS includes a smart grid, autonomous automobile system, medical monitoring, industrial control systems, robotic systems, and automatic pilot aviations. Family, this is your smart world. This is your smart system. This is Robonomics, family. Robonomics is huge, family. It is huge. Let's go back to the cyber physical systems, and let me explain it to you looking at it real quick. The idea of the cyber physical system, it is important to take the account to use the market mechanism of the network integration to oppose to the requirement of recent CPS systems, economy agents designing the robotized systems. Okay, similar to affirm the economics, the cyber physical system integrates a lot of robots closely connected to the network of sensors and activators that is capable of organized collaboration. So basically, family, this part here is what Robonomics allow you to communicate with the robot, human to robot capability. Okay. Now the sensors, as you see these little like Wi-Fi little things, is the sensors that all these devices have, that Robonomics has the network integration. Okay, that all these things here, these are your Internet of Things. Okay, these are your Internet of Things. So Robonomics is the network integration with the sensors that allow everything to communicate, family, with all these things. This is how this thing is work. Robonomics is that system, family. Robonomics is that system, which is the network of sensors, family. It's the activators. Okay. Now that's how big Robonomics is. I'm just basically just showing you how the systems are with Robonomics. Okay. So on the Robonomics platform, it is called the CPS, working with services united on the basics of market mechanism. Robonomics is a network considering a scheme that allows us to organize the Robonomic network using technologies that already exist. Based on the experiment from 2015 and 2018, it was using the Ethereum, okay, as the infrastructure that provides minimum necessary facility to combine the technical, economical perimeters of machine liabilities to implement a user-aligned behavior model, okay, with the implementation of the ability to create one segment in Ethereum network. Robonomics, it is included in the segment to increase capacity. Robonomics repeatedly increasing the number of possibility executing a contractable liability by robots in order to cover the requests of the whole Industrial 4.0 with a transaction value over $1,000. So it's telling you that the value of the transactions is value over $1,000, family. This token is not a cheap token. It is not cheap, family. Trust me when I tell you this. Robonomics is a hidden gem, okay? It deals with two things. Again, it deals with two things, two native tokens, which it has a whole ecosystem because of Polkadot and Kusama, which I'm going to explain the finance part in part 3, okay? It's going to be a final part of part 3. But it's showing you that these transactions are meant to be over $1,000, family. $1,000 per transaction. It's telling you this here. Your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad ain't making this up. I'm reading it. So basically, again, the cyber physical system is published the values of offered services according to the behavior of the model to assess the implement that is attached to economically important information that exists from the time of offer. It is signed by Ethereum and owned by EOA. So here's the thing, family. Basically, it just did a test run with Ethereum. They're not going to use Ethereum. They're going to use a virtual machine, Ethereum 2.0. So that's why you see the price the way it is, and that's why in part 3 I'm going to talk about how they locked up like 70% of the tokens. There's only like 11 million, family. Bitcoin has 21 million. Robonomics only have 11 million and some change. And in part 3, I'm going to also go over the burn. So I'm going to go over the monetary part in part 3, so stay tuned. Here, I'm still talking about the physicalness of it. I'm still talking about the use case of the token. I'm still talking about the tokenomics of Robonomics, family, which is you have no idea what magnitude of a token is. Yeah, your television got you thinking Bitcoin, the brand got you thinking XRP, which I'm a fan. I'm not talking down on it. But we are in an era of data. Data is the new oil, family. Data is the new oil. Data is the new future. Your digital future deals with data. Data. Digital is data. It is the new oil. It is the new data. It's the data dollar. You know how I got the petrodollar? This is the data dollar, family, right now. So if you got eyes to see and ears to listen, family, you see what time it is when it comes to these type of things. When you know your future is digital, you know your future is robotic, so invest into the robot that's replacing humanity, family. It's a no-brainer, okay? So you can make your life a little bit better than what it is now and prepare yourself for what's ahead because you got eyes to see and ears to listen, okay? Now, so yeah, it's just showing you that the cyber physical systems, how it integrate, they're going to have the network integrate with all these things, family. And again, in part 3, I'm going to go over 5G, and I'm going to go over how this thing all work with 5G, quantum computing, all this stuff, family. But I'm just showing you just a little bit of this is what makes Robonomics. It's because of the cyber physical systems, family. Those are your sensors that integrates the network that's on these Internet of Things, family. Point blank and simple. Point blank and simple, family. So yes, it deals with one of the native tokens, which is XRT. Okay, XRT. Also RWS, which is another part that I'm finna go over briefly. I'm gonna go over it also. So yeah, it's just basically I'm showing you that. This is where we at right now with the smart factories, the smart cities. Think of Robonomics, family. Look at this. Look at everything here. Look at this. This is all Robonomics, family. This is all Robonomics. It shows you the scalable. It's designed to a larger cyber physical system that the whole factories or cities. It's currently capable of Ethereum network, sophisticated to enforce over 1,000 contractable obligations per day. for the organization is the daily direct by buyers in the site of several auto groups like BMW, Porsche, and LADA. Okay, registrations of regular routine unnamed logistics currently global and industrial zones. Daily publication of reports and the state of environments from sensor network of the cities in the world and the population all over for over 1 million people, family. Okay? Man, this thing here is real. This thing is here. So it's just showing you how it's scalable. Okay, building the trust on the production of the smart city and the smart factories. You know what, family? This is just Robonomics. And if you want to do a little bit of deeper dive, I did the first video. Go back. It's pretty long. I want to make this as short as possible. So let's just go over the RWS part of this token, family. So if you heard me say RWS, then you should think about AWS. That's right, family. Amazon Web Services. So don't get it twisted, family. It's the same thing. It's just the robotic side of it. Okay. So look at how it is compared together, family. Look at the device software. Okay, the device software for Robonomics is Array Robonomics IO. Okay. Now look at the management systems. Okay, look at the transaction types. Okay, look at the securities, and that's when you're Ethereum and Polkadot. So again, in part 3, I will go over the Ethereum a little bit more. I will go over Polkadot a little bit more. So basically, Robonomics is just leasing a spot on the Polkadot and Kusama parachain for 2 years. Okay, and then when it's up, they're gonna do some token burns. And stay tuned for part 3. I'm just gonna go over the finance part, but this time I'm just telling you the actual utility of this token in depth, and show you how bullish this token is. Okay. Look at the protocol. Look at the availability. Okay, they're both global. Look at the ecosystems, and again, look at the services. Okay, it's on Polkadot. It's on the Ethereum project. Access to native cryptocurrencies. Again, stay to part 3, baby. I'm going to go over the native access to cryptocurrencies. It is more than one. And one of the tokens that I'm going to give you guys a bonus is at the end is what Robonomics is going to use. Okay, because you got to remember that this token is on the Ethereum. I'm sorry, the Polkadot and Kusama parachain. So it's also going to be a middle token that I'm going to give you guys towards the end. So stay towards the end so you can get that gem. But yes, family, here it is here. So you got to understand that Robonomics services, web services, this is how it's going to work on all these Internet of Things. Okay, it's the centralized service of Robonomics and Internet of Things. Our goal is to ensure that robots to directly participate in the economy. To achieve this is necessary to ensure that the users are sufficiently educated and trained, and the words that they are required to comprehend in new paragraph to work within. Okay, with the goal in mind to create Robonomics Web Services, which is RWS. It offers a simple service to allow users to build solutions, subscriptions, launch, and dialogue. Subscribing to RWS solves the problems of transaction fees, the functions of device triggering and trigonometry, and the state of digital twin has also been added. So it's whatever, family. We can buy our own robots, right? And we can use the Robonomic web services, and we can, put in our ones and zeros, and we can attach. So that's anybody can buy a robot and use the Robonomic website, web services to operate their robots, family. That's all that is. So basically, Robonomics is the one who's going to provide the network, the integration, and is going to provide the web service that these robots use, family, via Robonomics. So, family, this is part 2. I'm gonna go over a little price action, and we're gonna end this thing, family. We're gonna end this thing, and I'm gonna give you my conclusion on all this. Okay? So let's just go over the price action, family. I broke it down. I explained to you guys. I showed the Facebook integration on the video. I showed the smart cities, the smart factories. I showed you the Jetsons. I showed you Amazon. So it's all happening, family. I showed you what happened yesterday, what's happening today, and what's going to happen tomorrow, family. So let's talk about a little price action real quick, family. Let's go with it. At $17.97, which is a great price, family. Part 3 again. I'm gonna explain to you why the price is like this and where it's possibly going. Which is you have no idea. When you say hold on to a project when I say hold on to a project for 3 years, this is definitely one of the projects that you hold on to for 3 years, because according to the roadmap, 2022. It's going to be a huge year because for this token, which is next year. So it's going to happen fast. $17 is not a undervalued price compared to the other ones, but it is the potential of it. It is the market cap. The market cap is only a raggedy $19 million, family. Like I say, 70% is hold until 2022 is locked up, because they are waiting to get on the Ethereum 2.0. And also they have a 2-year lease that will be up in 2022 with Polkadot and Kusama on the parachain. Family, understand the value of this token. Please understand it, family. Please understand this token. Please understand. I told you, they say each transaction is a minimum of $1,000 per transaction, family. So think about that. Okay, it's only gonna be 11 million plus tokens available, family. This is not a proof of work. This is a proof of stake. So the more you use it, the more the value in the price. And they also gonna do a token burn. I'm gonna explain that in part 3. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, family. Please stay tuned for that. Okay, it's coming back to back. I'm not gonna wait a long time to drop it. I'm going to drop them back to back. So look forward to that. But yeah, man, this Robonomics, man, it's straight, family. Please understand this, man. And also, about a few weeks ago, I think about 30 days or less ago, it shot up in price. I think, it shot right on November the 5th. Right on November the 5th, it shot to like $35. I took a little change. I bought the dip. I sold a little bit, and I bought back. It went back down to where it's currently trading at about 15 to 17, $18. So I earned a few XRT. XRT, family. XRT. This is not financial advice. Okay, I just have eyes to see and ears to listen. And I'm here to assist those who have eyes to see and ears to listen, family. I know there's a lot of distractions, and you might not understand some of these things, family, because you don't pay it no attention until it's time to pay attention. Until it's time to pay attention, and that's when you pay attention. So if you got eyes to see and ears to listen, do your own research on this token and understand where your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad coming from. Okay? Understand these tokens, family. Please understand this one here. Okay? I know the stacks don't look good for itself. I know being ranked 1,050, but this is a 4th industrial revolution. Okay? This is something that the government is going to use. The government is not smart now, but they're getting smart. Your IRS is not smart now, but they're getting smart. They're going to use robots to replace humanity, family. It's a sad truth. You can call it what you want to call it, but it is what it is. But get yourself in line, okay, to be in the vehicle to be in one of the greatest transfers of wealth right here, far as coming from where we're coming from. We're not going to be the 1%, but we can be 1% of that 1%. Okay, So, family, understand this token here. Please understand it. I know $17, $18 may not be a bargain price, but family, you can dollar cost average. You can take a few bucks out your check, whatever you're doing, get your 1, 2. Every single XRT token is going to be valuable in the next few years coming. This is not a token that you're going to expect a lot of volatility, family. It may trade sideways for 2 years, or it may go up, may go down. But best believe, family, this token is going to do what it's going to do in the next couple of years for sure. It's already doing it, okay, according to the roadmap. So, this understand a little bit more, family. And let's talk about the RWS token. RWS token, family. You know what, man? This token here. What a lot of people don't know, Robonomics Web Services is the first token and the only token as far as cryptocurrency to hit over 100,000. I don't know if y'all know that, but I'm telling you that. Your boy Red Dad Blue Dad telling you that the Robonomics Web Service token is the only token to hit over 100,000. Okay, here it is right here. The all-time high is 156,000. Okay, now family, this is one of the most important tokens that you're gonna see. This will be the web services for all the robots. It's the web service for all the robots, family. Globally. Guess how many is into circulation? There's only 100 tokens. There's only 100 web tokens, family. There's only 100 tokens. Okay? Bitcoin has 21 million. Robonomic Web Services only have 100. So if you buy one token at $27,000, family, you have one of 100. That's ever made. Total supply, 100. Max supply, 100. Okay, they saying only 50 into circulation. And again, I'm gonna go over the price action in part 3. So stay tuned for that, family. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that, family. Okay. So I just want to give you guys part 2 on this Robonomics Smart City, Smart Factory. It deals with so much. It deals with a lot of other cryptocurrencies that I'm gonna go into on part 3. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned for it, man. For your Robonomics part 3, invest into the robot that's replacing your job. My summary on this, family, is you gotta have eyes to see. You gotta have ears to listen. Okay. We're into a nanotechnology, right? Where you can make money and benefit off the smart cities that's coming. And it's already here. You see they're digging up 5G. You see the underground people doing underground boring throughout all your cities, family. So they can create these smart cities. It's happening, family. Where they're using the beer flu, all these other scandemics, pandemics, and different derivatives in different parts of the world to get them scared so they can change laws and change their monetary system, family. So they can try, think that they're making this an even playing field. Okay? Right now, again, our government is not smart, it's dumb. We have a dumb government. Okay? Are they playing dumb? But eventually they want to make it smart by using digital currency. Okay, digital currency is what's going to make a dumb fiat government be smart. Okay? And that's your boy Red Dad Blue Dad take on it, man. And I appreciate everybody for getting through the video if you got this long. Thank you. I hope you had a glass of wine. I hope you had a cold glass of water. Whatever. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you share this video with your family and friends. And show me some support in the description below. I have an ebook, Red Dad Blue Dad, Crypto 101. So if you want to show some support to my channel, purchase the book, family. Purchase the book. Or that's how we do it, family. If you appreciate it, go ahead and do it. If not, just hit the like button. You know, that'll do it. Share me out. Get your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad to 1,000 subscribers, man. So I can continue to be bullish and bring that energy. Because, you know, I got to bring that energy, family. That's just me. So that's it, man. I'm going to leave you guys with a video and just rock like that.
I think
love and peace, peace and love and peace. This been your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad. Peace.
Development of the world. It's not only about financing. Blockchain technology is not about Bitcoins. Bitcoin is just a small function of the blockchain technology. I'm a strong believer of the blockchain technology.
This is not about Bitcoin or digital currencies or crypto assets. It's the underlying blockchain technology. Now people can trust each other and they can transact with anything from money to music to votes to their identities peer-to-peer.
Bitcoin is either MySpace or it's Facebook, I don't know. But blockchain is social media. So at the macro, blockchain's going nowhere. Right? Like blockchain's here to stay forever, and it's a very big deal.
Enter blockchain. Satoshi Nakamoto, 2008, anonymous person, came up with this way of people transacting, doing business with assets peer-to-peer. And trust is not achieved by a middleman. It's achieved by cryptography, by collaboration, and by some clever code. And what that means is that we now have a native digital medium for value.
Effectively, it's software.
Okay.
I mean,
so
it's a distributed database that's managed independently, and that inherent combination makes it a utility, makes it software effectively that has value in each of them.
The business world of the future, say 10 years from now, is going to run on smart contracts. It's going to run on strong encryption and on, peer-to-peer based consensus mechanisms. So the core technologies underlying blockchain are going to pervade everything, just like the internet has, just like object-oriented software has, right? No.
So the choice, when I talk to people, I said, what do you think will be here in 2040, approximately 22 years from now? Will gold still be here? Well, it's been here since eternity. Will the dollar be here?
Right.
I don't think so. And will blockchain be here? I think so.
Rare day now, homie, now I won't lose. Probably a mindset of people, that's something that I can't choose. It's Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper. Yo, Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper.